Garber, and this video is basically a Line 6 Spider 5 120 review. So sit back and enjoy. So there's lots of great things about this amp. I think one of the things I like the very most though is this. This thing is awesome. You basically it's the wireless, okay? And you plug it into your amp. You plug it in to the input, just like you would a regular cable. But while it's on, it charges, and it tells you how much battery is left in there. It's usually full, even when I play it for a while. But it charges while as long as the amp is on, it will charge. And so when you're ready to play, you just take it out, just one little piece, and you plug it into your amp. If you can see the hole, which I can't. Oh, come on, here we go. You plug it in, and that's it. That's it. There's no other cables, nothing else to attach, no piece that hangs from an iPhone or anything. It's just that. That's it. There's nothing else on the amp either. The amp is built in. There's nothing hanging from the amp or anything like that. You are ready to go. So I think that's the coolest. I mean, honestly, I think that's the coolest thing in the amp. I mean, in fact, it's been really hard, because I got two amps now. I got the Boss Katana 50 and I got the Spider 5 120. And for the first time ever, I'm keeping two amps. I usually have one or the other, and I get rid of the other one. But these are two phenomenal amps. They both have great things. But when it's hard to go back to cables though, because when I got my chair in here, I'm trying to spin back and forth, and there's cables all over the floor, and the cable from the amp, and it gets me oh my gosh. But this thing is just this thing in and of itself is almost good enough to get, almost worth getting the amp. So I'm just gonna play a couple different, just play around a little bit with these sounds and everything. The first one's called the Line 6 Insane, and that's what I'm going right now. I'm gonna mute so you don't hear the strumming. And then actually, it's kind of cool also is that you can customize your own sounds, and so they also have a lot of downloads. They have a lot of you can customize your own settings and then save it as a preset and upload it to the cloud so other people can get it. And so what I've done is actually I've downloaded somebody else's preset and I tweaked it and made it my own. So this one's called Chad's Heavy, because the one I borrowed is called Heavy something. And so you can, if you have access to if you have the Line 6 and you have access to the software, which you would if you have this, you could download this and sound just like this. Well, as close as the guitar and as close as the guitar will allow. And then you also, there's a nice blues sound that I like. It's called the Blues Clean. Blues Clean, yeah. And I got my own delay and stuff on there, but I like the sound in general. I think it needs to be tweaked some. It sounds a little weak in certain areas, but you know, it can be tweaked. That's the cool thing. It's been just kidding. But they also have blues lead. Don't like it that much, actually. Blues rhythm. I don't like that one either. And so that's, you know, what I like actually? I like the country clean, or the country, what is it? I'm not a country player. I don't by any means. I don't like country, very much of it at all. But I do like, is it slap? I think I like the clean sound. So there you go. I think there's a lot more sounds, but a lot of them sound similar. You get the general sound how it sounds. So I think a fair review is that I think the distortions are pretty powerful. I think most of the clean ones are just they're not great, and I think I could probably tweak it to get it to sound really good. I don't feel like messing with it. And so, but you know, the distortions are really good, and so I mean it's a pretty good overall amp, and the truth is, it sounds better through the speaker, its own speaker, than it does plugged in. Headphones. Why am I looking over here? I'm supposed to be looking at you. Sorry. So yeah. So anyway, I have it plugged in straight to the headphone jacks, and so the headphones jack, and so you're not getting to really take advantage of the speaker. Now, with this on, I'm going to try a little experiment. Now I'm just playing through the amp speaker, and it's picking up on this mic. It sounds a lot better, actually, doesn't it? It sounds like a totally different amp, and so I got to figure out how to microphone this sucker. Problem is you hear me strumming. God, that sounds really good then. Let's try one distorted, see how that sounds. Unplugged. And it's also got an acoustic setting as well. Assuming it's pretty loud. Well, the other thing is the delay is really cool. How do I, and it's pretty easy to set. You hit this function thing, and then you hit delay, you move it a little bit, and you can change it to tape and echo, platter, and reverse. I don't want reverse. I don't think I want reverse, do I? That's what I get to really weird stuff like I am doing right now. Echo, platter, ping pong. What does that say? King Spring. Whoa, whoa. Man, there's a lot of different settings. I can't really find the one I'm looking for. Echo, platter, tape echo. I'm going to go for stereo if I can find the stereo. Well, here's a bubble echo. Sounds a little bit like Rush. So anyway, I think it's a pretty good amp. For the price, for sure. Thanks for watching, and if you did like this video, which is highly not likely because I've kind of just babbled through it, but if you do like it, you can like it here, and then you can subscribe to my channel if you want some more of my nonsense. Anyway, thank you. Bye.